We are a curious species. It's in our DNA. We look up at the night sky. We wonder, what are those points of light? Are we alone? This cosmic curiosity is not a modern invention. It is an ancient, primal urge. It drove our ancestors out of caves. It drove them across continents. It inspired the building of pyramids. It inspired cathedrals aligned with the stars. This unquenchable thirst for knowledge propels our robotic emissaries into the vast, dark ocean of space. The Voyager mission was born from a rare cosmic alignment, a celestial dance that happens only once every 176 years. In the late 1970s, the giant outer planets were all lined up on one side of the Sun: Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. This was a golden opportunity. Launched at the right time, a spacecraft could slingshot from world to world. It could shorten a 30-year journey to 12. NASA designed two identical spacecraft, Voyager 2, Voyager 1. These were not just cameras, they were autonomous robotic explorers packed with instruments. Primary mission, a grand tour of the gas giants. We seized the moment. A mission of this scale is not the work of one person. It is a symphony of thousands working together. Scientists, engineers, technicians, all united by a shared passion for exploration. They were the dreamers and the doers, visionaries and pragmatists. People like Ed Stone, who guided the science for decades, a steady hand on the tiller. Their tech was primitive by today's standards. The main computers had less memory than a modern car key fob. So they wrote compact, efficient code to fly from billions of kilometers away, even reprogramming the spacecraft in flight. It was like remote brain surgery on a patient light hours away. The navigation team threaded the needle. A tiny error could miss a planet, or hit a ring. They used every wobble in the signal to refine the course, a technical achievement, and a work of art. Voyager transformed our view of the solar system. We knew they were big, we knew they had moons, but not the complexity and dynamism that awaited us. Voyager lifted the veil, revealing a system more vibrant, more violent, more beautiful. They sent back a torrent of data, and tens of thousands of images. Not just pretty pictures, a scientific treasure trove. We saw weather patterns on planetary scales, lightning that dwarfed continents, intricate rings behaving beyond our theories. New moons, active volcanoes on Io, hints of a subsurface ocean on Europa. The textbooks had to be rewritten. The world watched together. Voyager inspired a generation to explore. In 1979, the Voyagers arrived at Jupiter. What they found was staggering, a tempest of colossal storms and colorful clouds. The Great Red Spot, larger than 3 Earths, raging for centuries. Voyager captured living weather, ammonia ice clouds swirling, jet streams tearing at hundreds of kilometers per hour. Lightning flashed, auroras danced at the poles, a faint dusty ring appeared, but the most stunning discoveries came from Jupiter's moons. Ganymede, grooved, icy, geologically complex. Callisto, heavily cratered, an ancient relic. Europa, smooth ice, crisscrossed by mysterious lines, hinting at a hidden liquid water ocean beneath. And then there was Io. We expected a cold, dead, cratered world. Instead, a towering plume, an active volcano. Io was alive, its surface repaved by sulfurous lava, driven by tidal forces. After Jupiter, the Voyagers pressed on to Saturn. In 1980 and 1981, we saw the most beautiful planet up close. The rings were revealed as astonishingly complex and dynamic. Countless particles of water ice, from dust to houses, each in its own orbit. Thousands of ringlets formed patterns like grooves on a record. They were not static. Voyager discovered mysterious radial spokes, forming and fading in hours, perhaps from electrostatic forces lofting fine dust. Shepherd moons confined particles and kept ring edges sharp, gravity on grand display. Voyager found new moons. Mimas, its vast crater eerily like the Death Star. Enceladus, bright, icy, hinting at recent geology. But the main event was Titan. Voyager 1 flew close, ending its grand tour to study this world. A thick nitrogen atmosphere, denser than Earth's, rich in methane and organics. Surface pressure 1.5 times Earth's, a frigid -179 degrees. Hints of methane rain, rivers, and lakes, alien and strangely familiar. Voyager was more than planetary science. It was an act of communication. These craft would wander the Milky Way for billions of years. They might be found. So NASA included a message, a time capsule, the golden record, a gold-plated disc with instructions, a pulsar map, and a universal time key. Carl Sagan's team asked, "What do you say for an entire planet?" A portrait of Earth in sound and image, life, family, nature, our cities and technologies, the sounds of Earth. Greetings in 55 languages, from Akkadian to Wu, music that spans cultures and time, a hopeful gesture across the void. Their mission was extended to the edge of the sun's domain. They sought the heliopause, the limit where the solar wind meets the interstellar medium. For decades they flew onward, signals grew fainter. Scientists watched for a drop in solar particles and a jump in galactic cosmic rays. Then it happened. Voyager 1's instruments changed, suddenly and persistently. After debate, they confirmed it. Voyager 1 crossed the heliopause. It left our solar bubble and entered interstellar space, a quiet, lonely triumph, 18 billion kilometers from home. Voyager 2 followed 6 years later, confirming the boundary's complex, dynamic nature. They sample the stuff from which new stars and planets are born. True pioneers, our only direct probes of this unexplored sea. Today, on October 9, 2025, the Voyagers continue their silent journey. Voyager 1 is now more than 25 billion kilometers away. It takes over 23 hours for its faint signal to reach us. Voyager 2 is not far behind. They are the farthest human-made objects, our vanguards in the cosmos. Their nuclear power slowly fades. One by one, instruments fall silent. Around 2036 they will likely fall completely silent, but their journey will continue. True ghost ships of the Milky Way. They will orbit our galaxy for billions of years, carrying their golden records. Silent ambassadors of a species that looked up and wondered, a testament to our curiosity, ingenuity, and audacity. They carry our music, our languages, our science, our hope, a reminder that our future is not confined to one small world. The story of Voyager is our first step into the grand cosmic arena. The journey has just begun.